Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you some very ordinary script I've written for my convenience, and this script is specifically targeted to a Linux distribution called Slackware, which is one of my daily driver OS. I've been using it for ages, along with Debian and Gentoo. These three are daily driver. I don't look at other stuff for too much. These three Linux distribution is the primary one. So anyway, so sometime the distribution lacks something. I don't think it's lacking because it's those things are sprout of out of my need. So I jot down few lines. A stern heads up whoever is watching this video. These scripts are abject ordinary, so you might take a cue out of it and mold it according to your requirement. And second thing is that I haven't uploaded this stuff except one or two out of the bunch I'm going to show you to the public repo, because I thought it was not good enough to be there. So I'm showing it. If you express interest, I might upload the other things to a public repo so you can get it from there. Okay, so fasten your seatbelt. So let me give you some demonstration what I've just said to you. I'm going to my Emacs client, which is running on terminal as usual. So let me open a directory dirt in Emacs term. I have a folder or directory called Slackware script. Okay, so which contain, so these are the file, these are the little script I have. The first one read fetch Slackware current. If I somehow want to fetch the current version of Slackware and get it, so I use this script, a rudimentary one. If I press O, so it opens up. These are very ordinary, nothing. Just get the latest edition from. I have to just tweak something. Okay, so simple if test and all this stuff. You can add n number of complexity in that. Okay, so I have a script which I have modified from somebody else on GitHub called Linux distribution DL, which having various GPG key check and all this stuff is quite lengthy. It should be there up in the GitHub repository, and which basically install different Linux distribution and check their keys and all this stuff like that. This is a rudimentary normal one, a forgettable one, but I'll show you anyway. Okay, so if I get rid of this, the next one is so Slackware shipping a FFmpeg version which was missing few stuff. It probably the way Slackware distributes stuff. So, and I wanted something out of FFmpeg because that's one of the things I'm recording. I record my YouTube videos purely through FFmpeg from command line, and the very first screenshot of my videos will be the output of FFmpeg script. Okay, so I wanted something which was missing on Slackware, so I cooked up one. Here is that. It's simply rsync to get the latest FFmpeg to a particular directory, specifically here. Then I try to get into it and then take away the just get the version number. Then Slackware build is having a particular file called the package name.slackbuild, and then I simply added the x264 capability which was missing from the, I'm mentioning, mind it, which was missing, so I have to bind it like this but before that I have to build x264 from the source. Okay, so the stuff should be present in the system where I be running this particular script. Okay, it was missing, so I built x264, which is a video codec, and then try to build it with the uh, script provided by the maintainer of the package. Okay, and pretty simple stuff. It keep the file once it built the package and just install it from there. Okay, nothing more significant, but the idea is to build with x264. Okay, with the latest ffmpeg from the upstream. This is the purpose of a strip. Very ordinary stuff. Okay, the next one will be fix, as I said, x264 problem on Slackware. The name suggested there is a trouble, right? As I mentioned, if I open this, now you can see I particularly choose a particular directory where I keep all this stuff. Basically, I built x2. This is the script I built before the previous script I shown to you to build ffmpeg, because once I build uh, this, then it will going to build the ffmpeg, or I combine the both the things at once. Okay, so it become one script to fix the trouble. The crux of this last script and this script is to integrate x264 codec with ffmpeg, which was missing on Slackware. So these two scripts were cooked to get over the limitation. Period. Nothing more. Okay. So the next one is this is probably just an ordinary stuff. There is a browser called Nixt, and it is simply just I I built Nixt on Slackware from the process mentioned by their developer, and it was missing the X11 support, so I just write two stuff to initialize the environment with X11 and then call up the next binary. Nothing significant, just to initialize the X11 environment, that's all. This is the purpose of this script. Okay, so the next one is Slackware cleanup. So apart from having official Slackware packages, sometimes few packages which were not there in the official package, so I have to go through the Slack build process, which is a mechanism which provides a third-party package interface, a bunch of script which will allow you to build something out of the tree. So ASPO package is one of the mechanism which allow you to uh, build stuff, clean stuff inside Slackware if you installed it. This is just a wrapper to call of SBO package. There are other tools also, but I stick with one thing, that is SBO package for third-party related package installation, cleaning, and all this stuff. This is one of the script. It's simply just clean the system. That means clean the system means if you run this, it will wipe out whatever the third-party package you have installed in the system, which is not in the official Slackware repository. That will get wiped out from your system. Pretty darn simple. So the next one is Slackware custom kernel build. I've shown it many a times in other videos also. This is just a rudimentary script, and it shows a simple few lines of script. This script should be up there in my GitHub repo or in my blog. If you search it, you should find it. Okay, so I'm not going to explain the entire script. The purpose of this clip to build a custom kernel out of vanilla kernel. Simple on Slackware. That's it. Okay, so you will find this script on GitHub repo and my blog. So wherever the place you go, you can find it. So the next one is Slackware find largest file. The name suggests everything. So I run different Linux distribution with a uh, common var and common user space. So I have to keep checking them because I have a storage constraint, the machine I've been using right now. So sometime I need to run this. The name probably kindly little misnomer. It could be used in my in Debian and Gentoo where I hop most of the time. So basically to check the user and bot uh, section of the disk, whether it's to find out the which one is gobbles up more disk space. So I have to figure it out and clean it out. Okay, ordinary stuff. Okay, so the next one is um, this is just call up a browser with a direct internet. This is a little bash script with dmenu integration. It simply call up on the dmenu. I have to. So even I copied my Gentoo script to Slackware and I haven't changed it. How lame I am. Okay. So let me. Okay. So just to call up from the dmenu, call with a vimb is one of the browser I used. That's all. Directly point me to the Slackware documentation without hovering here and there. Okay, time server, ordinary stuff. And then the next one is Slackware init script template. This is how as you say, it is directly taken from the Slackware documentation, and it helps you to uh, give a template for the Slackware package build. So this is a templating mechanism to fuse your own stuff. So take a guideline. Some probably a years or two back, I probably needed something, so I pull this up and it stays there to kind of guideline. Instead of going to internet, I just hover through my script directory and find it out and compare the stuff I probably writing. Something like that. The script is exist here because of that reason, because I wanted doing something like that. That's why, a kind of reference. Okay, so the next one is new config. This one is for when you update Slackware and you choose some of the option at the end of the update, and if you choose a particular option, then it will keep the stuff new stuff with the .new extension, and which get littered on the etc directory. So I collect all them and put it into a particularly dedicated directory so I can visit later and find it out if I need to implement the newer version of the existing package. This script is to collect the .new extension file after Slackware update, and I just put it in a dedicated directory because it was littered in the etc directory. So it's difficult to find out. So I gathered them, put it in a particular directory, and I'll visit that directory later once the update is over and figure it out if I need the newer version. That's why the .new extension come into play. Okay, so that's why the name is Slackware new config. This is the purpose of this 3-4 line script. abject ordinary. I gave you heads up, right? You won't find anything complicated or interest too much mind bending stuff. So the next one is like the previous one. The only difference is that so it will create an um, .org file if you applied the new one. Okay, so it will left a .org file. So it was littered on the etc directory, so I collected it, put it on the um, particular directory. And if I don't need all those, if applying to new stuff break something, which seldom happen, break something, then I fall back onto this particular directory, bring out the old stuff and reapplied it. So I'll get back my same stuff. These two directory, backup or config dir and backup new config dir in etc directory, their whole and sole purpose is to keep the new and the old stuff. So I can refer back both of them uh, for the to keep the sanity of the my system. Okay, simple. Okay, so the next one is Slackware package build. I have wrote a blog post about it. It's not about Slackware. This is the way I browse Slackware packages via FZF on the terminal itself. A wonderful way of viewing whatever the package I have installed in the system. FZF provide a nice uh, stuff. Plus I have particular information on the preview window. I made a video about it in the past. You can go back to the channel and find it out, that video. So I'm not going to show it. I'm just showing you the stuff I have written. So it is helpful to me, right? So it's just a calling up FCF preview with a particular um, package related stuff. So I can see it on the terminal with these. So the next one is RevDev. This one I probably get it from somebody else, and this is the main purpose of the script. Script is as it is written, broken package for Slackware. So it basically, Gen2 has a concept of RevDev rebuild to build the fixed stuff. Similarly, here in Slackware, this script purpose is to get things fixed stuff if some of the package get broken. Okay, so somebody has, I forgot the author and I forgot where I get it, but I get it somewhere. If you found out the actual author, give back the credit. This is a darn good thing. Okay, so purpose of this script to fix the package breaking. Okay, RevDev uh, stands for reverse step. Okay, all right. The last one is software update leftover. This is a script uh, which combined the two scripts I shown you previously. The .new and .org I combined into a one damn script instead of running two different way. When I require, I ran them two differently, but when I know what is I require and what I don't want, so I run this stuff at once, this particular script at once, to get things done for me at one go. Okay, instead of running two different scripts, I just ran one. So there was situation that I had to run two scripts differently to get two different outputs when I'm sure what I need and what I don't need. Then I run this particular script, a long one, which is having combined the new script and org script on the left hand side buffer. You can see that Slackware new config and Slackware org config. So those two scripts are combined here with some stuff. So it will simply uh, done the stuff if I wanted to do this. Okay, so these are pretty ordinary stuff. Um, Before I let you go, uh, can I show you something? Control U and meta ampersand. Okay, so let's say, let's see backup. Ah, backup new config there. So see, these files are there, and I have already taken few backup into this. But you see, there is a file in .new, so that's why it is there in this particular directory, right? And if I control U, then meta ampersand, then ls, let's see config org. I don't know whether I'm typing it right. Okay, so uh, there will be a file which will be having the ORIC files, all the ORIC files like that. Okay, so these are the little ordinary script which I use time to time when I'm sitting on Slackware to make things easy for me. Okay, and there might be others which I haven't bring into this particular script. I'm in the process of what I say organized. So this is part of the process that I have different script for Gentoo, different script for Debian, different script for Slackware, different script for Git. I've made a video about that. So just to make things in a particular place, so whenever I need something, I don't have to hover enough or waste my time to look for it. Instead, I focus on the proper linear directory where I can find stuff like this one if I want something. So this directory is not yet having all the script. The whatever I'm having at this moment, I'm still in the process to putting more stuff, Slackware related stuff into this particular directory. It will swell because there are other stuff too which I haven't included here in this particular directory yet. So I'll be doing that. So this is all I wanted to show you. I hope someone will take a cue out of it. I've said enough in the beginning and in the middle. This script has nothing absolute ordinary. So if you take a cue out of it and implement in a better way or better thing, do let me know in the comment section. I might follow your step if I find it's much more efficient and better way of implementing something already I have done. Although I haven't done anything complicated, those are very ordinary. Still, if you find anything, something can be improved without introducing more complex stuff than required, I would love to have your stuff. Please do let me know in the comment section. Again, thanks for watching.